guys, it's the Great Purge, but I'm changing it to Purge Wednesdays because I've been doing this forever, but now I'm really doing it because I'm getting my house together before the sun starts shining and I gotta go out and do some outdoor work and stuff. But here's what goes on if you haven't heard what it is. If you want to join on and be a friend and this is your thing between now and of course whenever I decide to give it up on YouTube. Every Wednesday I'm going through my house boxing up things that I need to save for later, like dehydrators, canning jars, and all that good stuff. And I am getting rid of things that I don't need to be a blessing to other people. And I'm telling you guys a story about what happened the week before in my purge. So today I am purging. And here's the funny story. See these shoes? Ooh, they look so funny. I went through a season where I decided that it would be fun to dress vintage. And now, I don't know, kids might still wear these shoes, or people might, you know. I don't always save things for years and years, but I would wear these shoes now. But the problem is I live on a backyard farm, and when I go to church and even go out, I don't usually wear heels like I used to. You know, it's just, just mainly the style and dress I'm doing these days, I should say. So, I just got a kick out of these shoes. I said, man, look at those shoes. Look at those shoes. I got a good laugh. They're not bad. I mean, I would wear them. I don't care. If I had the outfit to go with them, why not, But, anyway, I went through this vintage stage, and I just got a real kick out of it because, I was going there just wearing all kinds of stuff. The more vintage, the better. And I really loved it. It was a lot of fun. So that's just this little story. I mean, I'm talking like, I think it was after I met Clay. Yeah, it was after I met Clay I went through the vintage stage. So anyway, I got a kick out of it. We were married. I think it was like the first year of our marriage, maybe. Might have been the first or second year of our marriage. Yeah, it was probably like the first year of our marriage. See, look at me thinking here. So anyway, I've got my boxes out. I'm going to purge today. I'm going to get rid of stuff because, I'm going through my mind how much I want to keep and how much I want to get rid of. I had a point where I had like this really big house, it was like, three, top floor, middle floor, basement. It was like 23 square feet or something. I don't know. But anyway, and I had to move into 900 square feet because I moved into our renter house because we were going to move south. But because this is in, before I met Clay. And anyway, I ended up, God ended up that I stayed here and all that, and life moves forward. But I remember at that point in my life, I was kind of living like a minimalist because I had to. I mean, I moved into this really tiny house. You guys think you want to live in a tiny house? Try it. Go rent one of those little cabins, when you go out to the, camping. Live in that for a couple weeks. Then make a decision. Think where you're going to put your food, where you're going to put your clothing, where you're going to put your dog. So anyway, I lived in 900 square feet. Isn't that bad, but when you move from a big house to a little house, you got to get rid of all that stuff. So I kind of had, outfits in my little closet, and I would, I got rid of a lot of stuff, and I will tell you one thing, it was freeing. So, who needs stuff you don't use, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. If it's not useful, it's going to be blessed for someone else. However, if I need it, and I'm going to end up rebuying it, I'm not doing that because that would just be silly. Because Clay and I, we're not preppers. We have a backyard farm. But we're kind of live like our grandparents did. It's like, you have enough things around and food so that if my husband gets sick, and he did get sick a couple years ago, I almost lost my sweet little husband. And, you have enough that if you go through that, which we did, and we were eating eggs, and the internet had to get shut down. I don't know if you guys know, because we didn't share that, but that was back when Clay was, got real sick with an infection from the diabetes, and we didn't say anything, but, at that time, it was the first time that ever happened. It was like $50 every time he went to the doctors, and he had to literally go every other day because he was too sick to, have the surgery, so it was quite trying on us. But because of that, it really got me a good wake-up call. So I always have enough food around my house so that if something, nothing's going to happen to Clay. We trust the Lord, you know, for him. But we, you know, I want to have enough stuff around here so that it could be anything, you know, it could be a snowstorm. So, you know, but we're not going to store for the, you know, a bunch of stuff. You know, I just am, you know, I don't feel God is telling me to do that. I feel to walk in wisdom. You know, if you're prayed up, stayed up, ready to go up, God will give you direction, okay? So you just got to get your first step. Get right with the Lord, and he'll give you directions. And if you mess up, remember Elijah in the Bible, that he ate meat, the ravens brought it to him? Well, no one in that area would have meat except the king. So the raven probably flew right into Jezebel and Ahab's house, took their meat, and gave it to Elijah, who was living by the river during a famine. So, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm going to be foolish, but if you're praying, but if you don't, you know, I don't see anything happening in the world right now that's doesn't seem to be kind of lining up with the scriptures, you know. So it just, you know, anyway, that being said, little Bible lesson for you guys, right? So anyway, that being said, here is my shoe from my vintage dates. And I'm getting rid of more stuff, blessing people with other stuff, living practical, helping other people, day-to-day life skill, common sense. I mean, you know, you have to do what you feel God has called you to do. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. But for me, day-to-day, just living practical. I feel at this point, take some of the loot I have, bless somebody else, and get my house in order. And that's all I have to say. And that's the truth. Those of you that are old enough to remember Edith Ann. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So go ahead and purge. After you clean your house, come back over to this video or make a video yourself. Leave your link in your video down below so we can see what you done. So what you done did do. And just look at this. Just look at this mess I gotta do work on. But it's all good. Okay, guys. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.